time I spent time in a natural setting was about 2 months ago. I visited a place called Marcahuasi, which is a large stone forest located high in the Andes mountains here in Peru. It is a very special and unique place, full of big rocks with strange and interesting shapes. Some of the rocks look like human faces, animals, or statues. People say that that place has a magical feeling. So I had seen photos of Marcahuasi before, but seeing it in real life was much more impressive and far more beautiful than I expected. I traveled there with a small group of friends, so we left Lima early at the morning in a car. The trip took about 5 hours in total. At first, we drove on the highway, which was easy and fast, but later the road became more difficult. It was narrow and full of curves because we were going up into the mountains, so we had to drive slowly and carefully. Well, we arrived in a small town near Marcahuasi, and from there we hiked for almost 2 hours to reach the top. The hike was pretty hard because the air was thinner and it was harder to breathe. But the views along the way were absolutely amazing. When we arrived at the top, I was extremely tired, but also very excited. The place was so quiet and calm. There were no cars, no buildings, and no loud noises, just the sound of the wind and birds. The sky was completely clear, and I could see the mountains stretching far into the distance. It was much colder than the city, but the air was very fresh and clean. It felt like a different world compared to Lima, which is crowded, noisy, and busy. Marcahuasi was much more peaceful and a lot more relaxing. We walked around for a few hours, taking pictures and definitely exploring the rocks formation. Some of the rocks were really big, and it was fun to imagine what they looked like. Some rocks look exactly like animals, and others look like Asian faces. I had never seen anything like that before. The colors of the sky at sunset were also very beautiful, orange, pink, and purple. It was one of the most beautiful sunsets I have ever seen. At night, the stars were incredibly bright. In the city, we don't see many stars because of the lights and the pollution. But in Marcahuasi, I saw thousands of stars. It was so amazing that I just stood there for a long time looking at the sky. While I was in Marcahuasi, I felt really happy and very calm. I forgot about all my things that usually stress me out. I didn't check my phone, I didn't think about the work or school. I felt closer to the nature and more connected to the earth. It was one of the rare moments when everything feels simple and perfect. I think being nature helps me relax and remember what is really important in life. After we left Marcahuasi and came back to Lima, I felt different. I felt more peaceful and less stressed. I realized that I needed to spend time in nature more often. Being surrounded by natural beauty helped me feel stronger and more positive. The experience was truly unforgettable, and I still think about it often. It was one of the best trips I have ever had, and I would love to go back again one day.